big game of the Ligue weekend came at the Stade de la Beaujoire, a sellout crowd for promoted Nantes' clash with the champions Paris Saint-Germain. PSG in front just past the midway point in the first half. Zlatan Ibrahimovic setting up Edinson Cavani to put PSG in front, his second goal in as many games. Neat finish by the Uruguayan. PSG at that point looked to be on course for a comfortable win, but Nantes hold themselves level early in the second half. Jordan Veretou's free kick from the left-hand side, and the Brazilian defender Alex turned it into his own net at the far post under pressure from Papi Djilobodji, but PSG had the class to win the game. Lucas with the effort blocked on the line by Gabriel Cicero, but there was Ezequiel Lavezzi to convert the follow-up. 2-1 to PSG, their first win in the league this season. The second-tier champions Monaco had won their opening 2 games of this campaign, but Claudio Ranieri's side struggled against Toulouse in a match played behind closed doors at the Stade Louis II on Friday evening. Yannick Ferreira Carrasco somehow turning that one over the bar in the first half. Jérémy Toulalon striking the bar, the closest that Monaco came to scoring that in the second half. 0-0. Marseille were looking to maintain their perfect start to the campaign when they went to Valenciennes on Saturday afternoon. This one was heading towards a goalless draw too until André-Pierre GIGNAC struck late on, his third goal in 3 games this season. 1-0 to Marseille. The rain was the chief protagonist of Lyon's home clash with Reims at the Stade de Gerland. The start of the second half delayed by some 35 minutes as the groundsman tried to rescue the pitch here. There was even some doubt as to whether the game would restart. It was 0-0 at this point. Lyon then missed a penalty through Clément Grenier. And then that goal from Odair Fortes, a rather fortunate one, snatched the points for Reims, completing a miserable week for Lyon after their Champions League loss to Real Sociedad. Good day though for Lille as they got the better of Saint-Etienne at the Grand Stade. Lille gaining some revenge for missing out on a place in Europe at the end of last season to Saint-Etienne. Saint-Etienne had lost their Europa League playoff first leg 3 days before this match. The crucial moments in the game coming shortly before half-time. Salomon Kalou brought down in the box and the Ivorian converted the penalty to seal a 1-0 Lille win. 1-0 win too for Bordeaux as they faced Bastia on Saturday night. The only goal of the game coming half an hour in. A beautifully struck free kick by Henri, giving les Girondins their first victory in the league this season. Evian Tonon-Gaillard are still waiting for their first win in the league this season. They went down 2-1 at home to Rennes in Annecy. The star of this game, the on-loan Portuguese striker Nelson Oliveira, who put Philippe Montanier's Rennes side in front from the penalty spot early on and then made it 2. Still in the first half, his shot deflected past Bertrand Laquet in the Evian goal. Evian did get one back at the start of the second half, and a beauty it was too by Kévin Berigo, but Rennes holding on to take the 3 points. Slightly more dramatic stuff at the Stade de la Mosson as the 2012 champions Montpellier had to come from behind to beat Sochaux. Roy Contou put the visitors in front here in the first half, but Montpellier drew level shortly after. It was a smashing goal too from the captain Vitorino Hilton, which we'll see in just a second. Contou taking advantage of some poor defending. Hilton just letting fly here, a smashing effort, and that was 1-1 at the break. And the game itself decided by 2 incidents in the second half. First, the sending off of Sochaux's Cédric Conté, and then poor defending, allowing Siaka Tiene to snatch the points for Montpellier. Beautiful sunny day in Corsica, but no goals on the menu as Ajaccio played Nice. Nice thought they'd open the scoring when Christian Bruls headed home, but his effort from an Eric Boutiac free kick ruled out for offside. Frustration for Fabrizio Ravanelli's team. They're still waiting for their first win of the campaign, but really they were lucky to get a point in this one. And a Brittany derby, Guingamp against Lorient. Victory for Guingamp, their first point since winning promotion. The star of the show, Mustapha Yatabare, the Malian international, opening the scoring in the first half and then turning in that Claudio Bouvu cross to make it 2 in the second. Guingamp head to PSG next weekend. These the results from week 3 in Ligue 1. Not too many goals around the country. Goalless draws in Monaco and Ajaccio, and wins crucially for Marseille, who still have maximum points, and PSG with that first win of the campaign in Nantes. The table then looks like this. Marseille, the only team with a 100% record after 3 games. They're 2 points clear of Monaco. Lyon, Rennes, Reims and Lille come next, and PSG up into the top half now after that victory at the Stade de la Beaujoire. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the table, well, Evian slipped to the foot. They and Sochaux both with just 1 point to their names after losing this weekend. This is the lineup for week 4. 2 games really stand out. PSG back at home, up against promoted Guingamp. And then on Sunday evening, an absolute cracker in store at the Stade Vélodrome as Marseille defend their perfect record against Monaco.